who was cheating, who wasn't cheating. We have new evidence, and I have taken my time on this one. As you can tell, I was decompressing everything. I didn't want to rush to any judgment whatsoever. I needed to look at the footage over and over and over and over again. I needed to speak with professionals and some insiders. And we have done that, and we have some compelling, interesting information. And we're going to get into this episode, the finale of the Internet Invitational, and Melosi and Page. Now, let's just begin with this big picture, okay? Let's look at what they have put together. And they meaning Barstool and Bob Does Sports. They are producing a television show. They are in the business of creating drama, and they are in the business of making it as interesting and as dramatic as possible. And they have done that to the, 10 level. They've gone all out. Congratulations. It was awesome. It was exciting. And this is very different than, let's say, a Survivor episode or a season, because in let's say Survivor, you get to go after the show and they have like a reunion time, and you become like human at that point. You do some interviews with Jeff Probst, and then you get to go back and live your normal life. Here, for most of these competitors, their normal life is making a living, creating content in the golf space. So unfortunately, what happens here doesn't stay here. It goes with them forever into their golf social media career. So just look at the things that they do. Okay? They are a production company.
There's one course to have slope on. I wish it was this one.
I know. Everything's up, down, turn around.
That's where it crossed.
Chaz, right here, more or less. Or back here? Yeah, I would say back there. Like that fuzzy bush.
We gotta play golf rules. Man in the man. Sucks to say it. Like, feel bad saying it, but we're here for a reason. And the reason is the win. So, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
So they didn't have to put those clips in, but they did put them in because they knew what the finale was before any of us did. So they would go back and then create a story narrative that would make the finale as dramatic as possible. So that's what they're doing. I've worked in television production for many, many years, and this is just standard operating procedure. How did it end? Especially in reality. How did it end? Okay, let's go back and fill in the pieces. And then you're looking at the ending, and then you're going to help build up those storylines in earlier episodes. For example, if Melosi was eliminated in the first group, right, they would have never put a bunch of these clips in. Obviously, they wouldn't even had existed, but early on, him even saying that in the early, first episode or whatever it was, that would have never even been in because it wouldn't have mattered. But they dropped these pieces in to create the story they're trying to create. So then what happens? Okay, let's look at this, which we've seen already. And I put it together because Melosi's one of the main people in question here.
Let me see it. Let me see if I can even get a lie on it. Oh.
Is it in the water?
Wait. He's moving objects?
What? Yeah.
So the ball can't move.
Yeah, no, we already know that.
Didn't move. He moved rocks behind the ball.
I moved this rock just a little bit right here.
I
That's all.
I can't believe you guys are hitting this.
Okay.
I just want to he put it back. It was completely under the water as Mo was kind of moving a rock, and then the ball did move, and then we put it back to how he found it.
Got it.
I just want to clarify that when he moved the rock, it did move, but we put it back to how he
So
found it.
are you hitting it or not?
The camera guy moved it?
Well, it's because he was trying to identify if it was it, because he didn't know.
They don't do that on the tour, though. You can hit that if you want.
Let's do it then.
Because
Play
when you moved the rock,
Yeah, the ball moved.
wasn't where he was putting it back to already. You moved the rock.
Yeah.
It moved, and then he placed it back how he found it. So the ball did move, but
Yeah.
it wasn't placed where he found it already
Yeah,
yet.
so that should technically,
I mean, how's he going to hit it out of there?
but
He was
the
still-
ball moved, so that should be a,
But because of
But
him.
he was in the process of putting it back.
yeah.
Did the ball move because of the camera guy, not because of him?
I touched it one time
That's a penalty on Fasoli.
to find the label.
The original spot, from what we was told, was above surface like
Fasoli,
that.
is that how the ball was?
That's how it was
Okay,
when I found
we look at that. There's a lot of confusion going on here. Bubby is explaining it exactly how it happened. And Dave Portnoy's a little confused. He thinks Fasoli, the camera guy, moved the ball, which he did. And Melosi also moved the ball, which is a one-stroke penalty, which they ultimately never assessed. So that is a 100% just confusion bundle right there. And so Bubby's trying to explain it. Dave never gets it. And there's just so much happening. Chaz is like, he knew what was up, but he's trying to be a cool dude and not really press it. Whatever. Again, this didn't necessarily, well, this ultimately did because they won that match and it could have flipped everything. So this was a much bigger deal, but they really built this up and painted this in this way so that it built, and could help complete their storyline. And then look at this. They added this intentionally. But I mean, it happened though. So what are you going to do?
Oh, this is huge. You better not cheat, little boy. You better not cheat, little boy. You better not cheat, big boy. Oh, hold on. We might need to get a ruling on Dave. Hold on. He just pulled a couple weeds behind his ball. I think Dave might step in here.
Okay. So what is that? Is that cheating? Is it, I don't know the rules? Is it a violation of the rules? That's a great question. So regardless, they didn't win that hole. Again, it didn't matter, but it kind of matters because they keep putting these shots in of Melosi throughout the episodes to make it seem, or to fill in the storyline that they're trying to create. Okay, so we're going to dive into his situation with the rangefinder in a minute. We're also going to look at Paige's situation here, and so we're going to break them down. Now, keep in mind, before we comment and just throw a bunch of like vicious comments out there, remember, this is a TV show and they are trying to create as much drama as possible, as they should. So keep that in mind. Remember, they painted this whole picture up with Melosi. Now Paige is in a situation, but no time at all prior to this was there ever a question regarding Paige and the rules. Not even a hint of anything. Now, I like Paige. Super cool. I have no issue whatsoever. I don't have a dog in the fight. I think she is a good person, and I don't necessarily think she's cheating at all. But just so I'm trying to keep big picture here and say, let's just understand from bird's eye view, they are trying to create as much drama as possible. So remember that as we go forward. All right. And here's what was going down.
So our ball landed in a divot. Obviously, with real golf, you can't move it out of the divot. Can I remove the ball from the divot?
No.
You got a chance to be better in the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
Come on, Paige. I mean, I'd rather have her hitting this than Frankie, right?
Yeah.
So this is an important thing because this is before the other incident. It's clear she knows the rules regarding the ball in the fairway being in a divot. She knows them. Like, I know the rules here. We're in a divot. Now, it's strange that they never showed the actual live, honestly, because I felt like that's pretty important, but they didn't. So, fast forward. Fast forward to Melosi hitting it here. And remember, they didn't have to put that clip of Paige talking about the divot. It's irrelevant up to this point. So they hit it over here on the right.
There's a room over there, but they'll probably find it. Yeah, let's make sure they don't pull any.
That's what I'm saying. Mo can be a little fast and loose with the rules.
Oh, perfect.
Great find.
Hey, Pete, I'm trusting you today. If they're in a spot like this, keep your eyes on them.
Yeah, please.
Can you do that for us?
Okay. Again,
How's the lie?
this was a situation over here where Brad Dahlke is saying, hey, keep an eye on them. And this was pre-moment. This was a different situation. Now, I need to show you this clip because you got to tell me, is this cheating or not? This is Gabby Golf Girl.
Crazy.
Watch this.
Ready?
Give it a rip. If you feel confident, let her rip.
Do you see that?
See what you got.
Let me show that again. Look at her.
Give it a
She
rip.
takes a
If you feel
backswing right
confident, let her
there.
rip. See what you got.
Here she goes. Now, practice swing
good
or
out.
full swing, it doesn't matter. She took a backswing. If a pine needle like falls off, that's a penalty. That's a two-stroke. That's a loss of hole. All right, now, so she did that, and then she takes a swing and hits her shot and punches it out there. Whatever. Okay. Is she cheating? No, she's not cheating. Not at all. It's just a violation of the rules. Okay, so there's a huge difference between cheating and a rules violation. Okay, one is very intentional. I know what I'm doing, and I'm intently going to break the rules. Another is I just violated it. I just made a mistake, and there's a penalty here. Okay, now, she didn't get assessed a penalty there. Nobody called it. She obviously didn't even seem to realize what was going on. But if you're in trees and stuff and you take a practice swing or a backswing and like a leaf falls off or a little pine cone or anything, you're essentially improving your lie because now there's less interference in your backswing. So those are things you cannot do in golf. Golf has a million rules. They're all very, very challenging to know them all. But that's the way it is. Now, here we go. Frankie's hitting his shot. Hooks it.
4!
And it goes over to where everybody is.
Hit the cart.
Everybody.
Hit the cart.
I'll tell you, he's falling apart.
Actually, not that bad of a lie.
Paige, I'm pretty strong, so I can.
Yeah, no, I know.
If we look at Mo's shot here, look at him. Now, Paige was accused here of flattening out the grass. And if you just look here, you're like, the grass doesn't look flat at all. Everything looks fine. And he obviously hits it out and all is good. Until.
That lie in the rough, that was shit.
That one? Uh-huh.
When Paige has gone ahead of the ball, he literally pressed down.
And here they
the
show
long
the
grass
footage.
in front, so he could hit it out. Like, there's no way he could have hit that shot without that.
Who's doing it? Mo? Paige?
Maybe like if they go in like.
I called it.
Said what?
That you guys were improving your lie on the shot that Mo hit out of the long grass.
I
Stomping
wasn't
the
even
grass
up there.
down
I
and
don't
all that.
know.
I thought you could do that.
I don't care. Just keep playing. Who cares?
I mean, we lost the hole, so.
Yeah, I gotta get it in there. I gotta hear that. I mean, you guys lost the hole though, right?
Well, I thought you could do that. I didn't realize that you couldn't do that.
Improve your lie in
No,
long
I didn't.
grass?
I didn't think I improved. I didn't move the ball.
No, but you can't like stomp around long grass and like create a clearer path behind the ball or in front of the ball.
Okay.
We're not gonna do any of that. Don't worry about it.
What do they want to call? Like then the matches? You win the match then?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. That's what I was talking to rules officials about this. And what is it? Is it cheating? Is it's not cheating. It's a violation of the rules. You cannot improve your lie. So what would the penalty be? It would be a loss of hole. So they would just lose that hole. They lost this hole anyways. It's a non-issue. Now, if we look at that footage of this whole thing going down, and you could see it here when Peter Finch is talking with Fat Perez, and they're looking about what's going on. Now, if Peter, that's Peter Finch right there, if he wasn't drinking that high noon, we'd have a clearer picture. But you see kind of Paige's arms going in there, and it's a tough angle here to look at. But you kind of get over here, and this is what I want us to see, and you tell me what's going on here. Okay, one, I think it's semi-Peter's fault because his high noon's in the way. But right there, if you just go back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, what is this happening here? I mean, I wish the high noon wasn't there, but right there and there. I mean, her hand's in the grass and the other hand's doing something too. I'm not 100% sure what it's doing, but something's happening. And then, so you go to that, and just where the ball is right in this situation, all I'm saying is that it looks very different than where it is in this situation where Melosi hits it from. So either that's not the ball in question and it was really somewhere else or whatever, I don't know. But either way, it doesn't look like the grass is pushed down in front of Melosi's ball. Okay, so it doesn't look like she's pressing down the grass. So this is what I'm struggling with. Like, what is that? We don't know. There's not necessarily conclusive evidence, one, that's even the ball in question. All we know is that's about where they are. It's a tough camera angle. It's Peter Finch's high noon is in the way. There's a lot of problems going on. But regardless, I think this is one of those situations where it's inconclusive and we don't know. And all we know is the penalty for this is loss of hole. And so that's what it looked like. They lost the hole. Okay, no big deal. Now let's go over to Melosi.
Speculation, I'm not going to say who, but apparently, as per the rule that you had, no slope included, you might want to check some rangefinders. Apparently, I'm hearing rumors that there might be a slope on one of the final pairings that has not been adjusted with no slope.
Which pairing?
It would probably benefit you.
So then Melosi gets in his car. Yeah. Da-da-da.
What?
Look at it.
Who?
What?
What?
Now, we've all seen this a gazillion times.
Check the slope. I do. And
they check for slope.
I promise you,
It's not been on, dog.
And there's no slope indicated.
When was it been on?
I gotta be honest, yeah, I don't.
No,
I saw
I
you
haven't.
had it already got there.
When? Yeah, I was just showing you guys it's not. Dude, Bubby.
How do you vote this in?
Oh, no.
It's not on. It's a non-story. Let's go to the next hole.
Next hole, there's no slope.
Bubby.
And
Yeah.
Bubby's
Not
in
hearing
there.
that
No
guy,
slope
dog.
for you.
Bubby said
It's getting hot in here.
No, I know, and I grabbed it. I did. I grabbed it from right here
Why would you grab it?
to show everyone that it's not on slope, dog. Hey, look it.
Then they look at the footage. Now, everybody who looks at this footage has the same reaction. Everybody.
Not good.
Even Fat Perez is like, it's like you're seeing the murder scene without, and you don't want to, and you're like. So this is not a rules violation if it was. And I don't think that's where if in fact he changed the slope, and I'll show you this in a second, I think it would have happened here. Like, not here, not here, not here, right there. Right there. Because you're kind of if it happened, I'm not saying he did it, I'm saying if he switched the slope, this is where it goes down. That's where it would go down, right below. You're looking away, making sure nobody's looking at you, and then bam. You flip it and go. So you get in the cart, you look at it, you're like, oh, okay, where are we? Oh, no. And then you look at it, you look around, make sure nobody's. I'm just saying that if that's how you do it, then you flip it right there. And then what I did was I pulled the screenshot best I can. Here's his rangefinder when he grabs it. This is the position it's in hard to really tell one way or the other. And then when he checks it, that's where that position. And this is, he doesn't have a Callaway, or this isn't the same rangefinder, but here's the deal. Watch this. Oh, so wrong side. Here's the side. Like, it's on this side closest to you. So it's closest to your thumb, right? And if it's green, that means you're in slope mode, which is illegal. So you would flip it and it would be red. That's kind of standard. A lot of them have a really clear indicator of when it's legal and illegal, so that other competitors can see, oh, it's red, we're fine. And then if it's green, we're not fine. So that's where, just looking at this here, it appears as though, to me, that that's not red by that little switch. It doesn't look red. Okay? It doesn't look red here either. Okay? But to me, this is a different color than that. And that looks more green colored, because we have a red like baseline. It doesn't match that on the rim of the rangefinder. It's the opposite color of that. And then now there's nothing, but it's in the shade. It's a little difficult to see, but this is a lot easier. So you got to make your own decision here. Now, a lot of people are just anti-Malosi and are going to say, oh, he cheated. I don't want to just do that and say these people cheated. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we got to look at all the evidence, and it's clear it's inconclusive. And that being said, go back to the original bird's eye view situation. That's exactly what Barstool wants. They want this. Okay? They want drama. They want inconclusive evidence. This is exactly the kind of drama they want. So they don't seem to mind one way or the other. It's almost as if they had a smoking gun, they didn't give it all to us. If they had evidence to prove innocence, they didn't give us that either. Right? In any way, like, if Paige is picking a ball up and moving it, it could be a different ball. It could be a ball that she just found. Like, that's not it. That happens all the time. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm saying that I pick up, that's not mine. That's not mine. Oh, here we are. That happens all the time. So Peter is a few drinks in by his own admission. His drink is in the way. They don't have any other cameras out there. All those carts were right there. They almost got hit by Frankie's ball, and none of them are. There's one guy who had a few cocktails that's saying, that was like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Regardless, they edited this in a specific way, and that's something we have to remember. If somebody is guilty, okay, I'm just kidding. Is a tip, free tip. If somebody is guilty of something, the best course of action is always 100% truth. Admit it. People are willing to forgive. We want to forgive. Okay, but they want 100% truth. So if somebody were doing something, like if Malosi was actually cheating with the slope, the best thing he could do is say, I'm so sorry. Yes, I do that. And if that's true, I don't know. If it would be 100% the best course of action. Let me know what you think, keeping in mind big picture. Thanks for listening. It's definitely an awesome show. So I loved every second of it. Peace. See you guys soon.